Hello folkses, it's Jules. It is time for another stitch with me, and it is going to be Scarlet Quince, City from Greenwich Village, and we are working on our top corner here, and we're kind of coming over a little bit into the lighter spot here. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this one today was to show you guys my sort of makeshift initial organizational scheme here. So I'm just using a floss box that a lot of us use for different reasons, and I've used this one for a while. But when I ordered this project is Scarlet Quince does a lot, if not all. I know a lot of them are blended threads. So like you see on this sticker sheet, it's like 316 and 382. So that's one thread of that and one thread of that color put together to make that one color, that one symbol right there. And so when I got this pattern, I initially didn't get the stickers, but I eventually went back and bought the stickers for it because I realized that it was going to be a lot easier to stitch with the stickers. So I have used some of these already, and I have used these in the floss boxes. Now, you can use floss boxes for this. You can use little plastic bags, little floss bags. I've had a lot of great suggestions from people out there. I have used like the hanging shoe bags that have like the little zipper pockets, and they use them the same way. They hang them up so it's all right out in front of them, and they use those. I thought that was pretty cool. But so you can see how I did it here, basically, where I've got this one particular box, and it's just filled with a bunch of colors that I'm using here in the beginning. And what I did was, when I went in to do it, I just pulled. Well, let's use this one since this is sort of the one I'm working on right now. I went ahead and pulled thread from 317 and 451. And what I did was I kind of pulled out a full six-piece floss, pulled it out, and cut each color to the same length, so that when I pulled them off, and I have, hold on, that's my 451, and then this is a single. Let me drop it first. A single 317. And so if I did this correctly on here, and they're roughly about the same length there, come all the way down to the end. Well, they're not roughly the same length. I'll just cut the end off so that they are the same length. But that's kind of how I'm doing this project. Now, there's probably a dozen ways, if not more, to work on this, and I don't doubt that. And if I come along a way to organize that works better for me, then I will absolutely switch to it. I think I'm going to have enough time, the time it'll take to actually do this project, for me to actually get this done. Come here, right there. Okay, so I'm going to get that ready, and then let me get this out of the way, because I got a bit to stitch with this particular color, or this particular symbol, I should say. So I'm just going to get a few other things ready here. But so it is actually kind of late on Saturday night. It's about 9 o'clock, at least late for me to be doing this. But my husband has had to take a trip back east to visit some family, and kind of emergency trip. So he left tonight, and so I've got some time to do stuff like this late at night. Normally I wouldn't do that with him around, just because we tend to talk a lot at night, and so we don't usually separate and do our own thing. So, all right, here we go. All righty. So let me move this over here so I can see what I'm doing, and so we can get. Well, let's see. How am I going to see this? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there and put this here. Let me move the light a little bit. See a little better, I hope. And let me see where I need to start here. Okay, I'll start right up here. Now, for those of you who have been watching the blog, you guys know, and for those who haven't, the rest of you are about to find out, that I went and picked up the fabric from a stitching shop for the new gigantic Wonders of the World project. Big shout out and thank you to everybody at Stitching Shop, especially Christine, for letting me know when it was ready right away. and for Susie, who checked in and made sure that they got that done for me as soon as possible. So thanks to both of you guys. The fabric is gigantic. It is a full 3 yards. It is roughly 9 feet by, I think, 4 feet. It is massive. And not only is it massive, but it is also tiny. 25 count. All right, so I'm probably going to talk about it more on the weekly update, but I'm going to need a little help here because I know some of you guys out there have got to grid projects that are like 25 and 25 count and higher and whatnot. And you guys have found a way to do it. I need an easy, maybe I just need a better marker, and maybe I need a new marker, because boy, is it hard to like mark 25 count grids. Oh my goodness, I tried doing that tonight. My eyes were crossing. It wasn't fun. I am going to stitch on some of it tomorrow for sure. So we can get that going. The other thing that's kind of neat is that it actually uses some of the new colors from DMC. So I was kind of happy about that because all the new colors are pretty bright. So I'm going to have to go and pick up some more of those coming up here. And that'll be fun. So that is on tap. And so what I've also done this week in stitching, let's see, I absolutely did a bunch on Old World Map 2. I found E Pluribus Unum. I know that I did not update you guys on that one. I don't know if I stitched on it in the last, I know I've stitched on it in the last week or two, but I had it hidden under some papers. I didn't realize it was there, and so I totally forgot to do the update on it. So I'm working on it right now, so I'll have a picture on the blog probably tomorrow. I'll probably be done stitching on it for the week by tomorrow. That'll be good. Let me see here. Yep, right here. So I'll be happy about that. But it's been kind of another crazy week with just everything going on right now. So I haven't got as much stitchy time. Although tomorrow, with it being total football time and being football time and no husband time, just me and the dogs, and a lot of stitching is going to get done tomorrow. Because I kind of got nothing else to do. So, will miss my husband big time. We are 2 peas in a pod. We're like peas and carrots. And it is very weird not having him here. We've very rarely been separated since we had our first date, so a little weird. But it'll be alright. We'll be just fine. It'll be okay. That's what I keep telling myself. But, nah, he'll be back soon enough, and it's all good. There we go. Rough. Coco downstairs is missing him terribly. She doesn't know what to do because she doesn't like to sit in my lap anymore. She only sits in his. So she's just kind of like, what am I supposed to do? She is one big funny bunny, that's for sure. Am I getting this angle right for you guys? I hope I am. It's a little bit different this time. And somewhere in here, I got an update on my camera for my phone, and now everything looks totally different. So I hope this comes out just as good as it has in the past, because everything is just totally different about how I'm using my camera and my video and everything. So it better come out okay, or words will be had. I really do enjoy this piece, though. I really do. It is just so beautiful to stitch on. And once we get, a bigger piece done, maybe the whole first page is going to just start just shining. It's going to be so awesome. There will be probably a shorter question and answer video this week. I do want to try and be a bit more organized with it, so I'm not quite so rambling with it for you guys. And maybe I'll throw you a, I don't know, I don't know, you know what, maybe I'll just show you that I bought a new fabric bag for the new piece, because it's absolutely ginormous, and I think that when I get more of it stitched, it's not going to fit in the bag once I start getting stuff stitched on it. It's going to just come right out of the bag, but for now, it will do. I'm just pushing that right up so you guys can't see it. Get back here. There's big Halloween parties all over the place. I went to a Halloween party tonight for just a little bit. It was fun. I'm not a big party person. I like being at home. I'm a definite homebody. Definite homebody. I mean, I can't stitch when I'm at a party, right? I mean, technically I can't. I mean, I'm sure I probably could. I would if it was just like, say, family. I would totally take my stitch. I always take my stitching with me when I go visit family, and I just stitch and talk to everybody at the same time. I'm like, I got stitching to do, people. My mom was just in South Carolina. She had a nice trip to Charleston and Myrtle Beach and a few other places there. She went with a group of people and had a nice trip. And I hope I can talk to her tomorrow. Or actually, well, when this video comes out, it'll be today. So talk to her on Sunday. Find out all the things she did and saw. That would be very, that would be cool. I like it when I get to a big swath area where I can just stitch. That's the kind of neat thing about the Wonders of the World piece, is that it's not quite so, at least on the first page that I could tell, it's not like Old World Map 2 where there's a lot of color changes that happen all over the place. It's definitely, there's more sections of color. So, I mean, while it's going to be gorgeous, it might go a bit faster than Old World Map 2, but it also is, I don't know if it'll be as vibrant, as detailed. Because, oh man, is, where am I? What is going on? And here. Because, yeah, it's... Old World Map 2 is still, like, ridiculous in terms of its complexity and level of detail and how hard it is. You know, on Golden Kite, they actually have, like, a... like, they grade it by level of difficulty. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if it's, like, a combination of colors, number of colors combined with stitch count, or... I don't know exactly how they get to that, but I believe that Old World Map 2 is like the either number 6 or number 7. I think 7 is their highest level, but I'm not sure which part of it is, but that page is definitely coming along well in Old World Map 2. It's definitely making some progress. I have not finished Apothecary Shop quite yet. I did finish a chunk of it. I got a little bit more to go. What I really got to do is I got to sit down and I got to look and see, okay, what, 8 threads do I need to finish this? Pull all of them out and then just stitch it all up right away. I was hoping maybe I could get it done so I could start the new page on this Stitch With Me video, but I haven't had as much stitching time to get that done. So that did not happen, as you guys obviously know now. So, beep, 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 boop, beep, boop. Blues played well tonight. I missed the game, but they won, I think, like 7-3 over Chicago. That was pretty good. That is so much not like them this year that it is awesome. So I'm okay with it, even though it gave me an extra 20 minutes of bike time because of Tarasenko. That's okay. I'm at 3 hours now, people. I'm at 3 freaking hours now. Oh, that's terrible. I just need to get on the bike and just go, go, go. But I've been lax. And to say I've been lax is to mean that I've been very lax. So I need to focus on that. I need to, like, take a pair of shoes downstairs with me tomorrow and just hop on that bike, do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. You know, just chip away at it as much as I can. And I gotta keep up with it. I think I might have to add, like, walking time with it too, maybe. I don't know if I will, but if it continues to grow higher and I'm not getting the bike time done, then I might do that. We shall see. All right, with that, I got that grid done, got that square done. Let me just highlight for a second here. Move this over. Do dee do dee do do do. Do 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 do. And up and down and away we go. There we go. Wow, this camera just looks so different now. If you guys have an Android phone, I'm not sure if it did that for every Android phone or what, but I certainly did it for mine. And it just popped up one day. I was like, what is going on with my phone? I have this app. I want to say it's called Skyview or Starview. I think it's Skyview. And it basically, and I may have talked about something like this before, but it's been a while. But it's literally like you can just you can be laying in bed and open this program and point your camera at any point in the room. Ceiling, the floor, doesn't matter. And the GPS will know, like, where you're pointing your camera, and it'll be like, oh, well, in this direction is this star or this planet or whatever. And if it's part of a constellation, it'll actually, like, show, like, the outline of the constellation and tell you what it is and give you some history and stuff. It's really cool. I absolutely think it's just brilliant. Because sometimes, you know, I'm like, well, what's that star? I mean, is that the so-and-so constellation? You know, I'd like to sound reasonably smart about that sometimes, or sometime, because I'm just not. All right, let me see. What have I done here? What have I done? What have I done? That's the new row. Okay, so that and that can stay there. Wolf, 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 wolf. Coco is just not understanding. She says, why has nobody fluffed my pillow? Where's my chocolate mint for the night? No, she doesn't get chocolate mint, of course not, but you know what I'm saying. She's like, where's my servant? Where is he? He needs to massage my feet. Bring me food. Of course, I say that, and the cat is going to be like, what's going on here, lady? Where is my master? Or where is my servant, really? That's probably more like it. And I'm going to have to tell him. He's just going to have to deal with me tonight. I wait on him hand and foot pretty good, though. I've already fed him, cleaned his litter box, gave him water, told him how awesome he is. You know, his usual. And so he is doing just fine. woof, woof. Alright, I'm gonna just cut it off right now. Doopy 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 doo. Doopity 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 doopy doo. Ba-doop ba-doop doo. It's coming in nicely. I really like the different color popping out now. That is pretty awesome. It just gives it so much more. Oh, I did not cut this end. See how I got like one end a lot longer than the other? And the other two are flush with each other, so we're just going to trim that back. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo-doop-a-doop-a-doo. I really like my new cork board behind me. It is so cool. It's so nicer, so much nicer than my old prior method of so-called hanging my stuff. I came over here to try and, there we go. No, I didn't get rid of it. It's right here. This. Is this? There we go. Yep, it was that. I was just pulling out the little strand that was there. I want some more snow. Not while the hubby's gone. I don't want snow while he's gone because I don't want to delay him returning, but I want some snow. We shall see. Let's bring it back. Where am I? I gotta move this back over here so I can see what I'm doing. So I actually have, like on this page, I have 3 more, well, 2.5 more to grid. So this is actually quite a large page. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 78 or so, 78 or so stitches across, and then 9.5, so 95 below. So I mean, this is a huge page. How many pages are in this thing? A total of like 30, but a lot of them are partial pages. So, man, when you finish a page in this project, you've really done something. You've really done something. Let me get that right there. There's a football game on downstairs in the living room, so the dogs have something to watch. And they are probably not watching. Georgia won today. Yay, Georgia. That's where I went to school, so go, go, go. I did watch part of that game, and then I had to turn it off because I couldn't stitch and watch the game at the same time. It just wasn't. And there were just too many political commercials that were on. I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. I can't listen to that while I'm stitching. Boom, 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 boom. I'm getting these stitches slightly off. You're probably noticing that. It like doesn't look like they're lined up quite right. Now they're doing a little better. I think part of it is because of the blended colors make it look a little different. That's a little better. It makes it stand out a little bit more when the two threads are truly blending. Makes it look a little off. There we go. oh, whatever the thing was, and I think it was just like some kind of tea or soda or something that got onto Rainy Waterloo Place. I got that washed out. No big deal. Have I ever put a video up that shows you guys how easy it is to wash stuff out of fabric, just in case you ever like do that and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? I mean, I certainly felt like that the first time. The first time it happened to me, I was kind of freaking out, thinking, oh my gosh, is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? Well, I did take a little video, have a bunch of little videos. I have to look to see if I've ever done a video like that, because I could release a little something just to show you guys, like 2 minutes long max, how easy it is to wash stuff out and how it doesn't, and even on a full coverage piece, like it doesn't affect the full coverage piece. But I'm going to get back to work on Rainy Waterloo Place tomorrow. I got behind a little bit. Now I'm going to get back started on it because we got stuff to stitch. Stitch. Well, you know, I wonder, because I always divide up my videos in like 30-minute pieces, but I wonder if now that this thing's been updated, I wonder if it'll allow me to take longer video. I didn't try it on that. It was like 26 minutes in. I just stopped the video and restarted it. I wonder if it would actually be doable. I'm going to have to look into this update. It would be really nice if that was the case, because it would be so much nicer to be able to upload this as one big full piece. Save a lot of time, but it would get it to you people faster. But I don't know. Does anybody else want a baby goat? I want a baby goats. They're just so dang cute. I just adore them. I think I'll never have one, but man, are they adorable. Bump, bump, bump. Right here. Yes, right there. But boy, are they cute. Holy cow. We were teasing because we think that if we had one, like Doogie, the terrier, all he would do is like bump heads with Doogie, like the goat would, all the time. Because Doogie just likes to hit things with his head. He just poof, runs into things with his head all the time. And that's just what he does. And he uses his noggin. And it is a little interesting, but that's just how he approaches life. So we've learned to accept it and just move on. But it would be funny if you had a goat buddy. But yeah, I'm sure the goat would eat things up more than Zuzu already does. Zuzu the crazy. Destroyer of worlds. Destroyer of worlds. Doop ba doop. Boop ba ba doop. Boop ba ba doop. Well, hopefully, since I'm getting this done tonight, this will get out a lot earlier tomorrow. I'm hoping for. That would be awesome. Over here. And over here. I'm just looking. Go. Oh no! Oh, I almost pulled it through. Whew. Didn't totally pull it through. That was close. That would have been bad. That's usually a sign to tell me that I lucked out. I should just go ahead and tie it off before I slow myself down any further. And cha-ching. Cha-ching. Let me look here and highlight again. Oh, goodness, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the camera there. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah! Well, that's just dangerous highlighting, right? When you're holding up a page and then it just kind of bends on you suddenly. All right. So let's look here. What could I do that would help me illuminate? This is where I come back to my boxes and go, what can I do? What can I do? I can do this one. And just, let me look here. I know that looks like two colors. Looks like more of one color than the other for sure. So I may only have, let's see, what is that? 3362 is the one that I'm short on. So we'll just use one 3362 and roughly one of this one. Yellow. Put that back in, tuck that back in there nice and neat. Now, did I do this one right where I cut these two pretty close to the same length? And I did. Ta-da. At least I followed my rules one time. Hooray for me. Alright, so we're going to go back in. We're going to stitch up a little bit of color. Put a little color in our lives here. Let me look. What have I been stitching, people? Let's see. We got this. 1, 2, 3, up and then over. Yeah, no, that didn't. Yeah, okay. We're going to start here. Okay. Do all right here. This is going to be pretty color. There we go. Ah! Pull it all the way through. Oh, I'm sure that never happens to you guys, right? No. Happens to me all the time. Happens to me all the time. Okay. I just got to be more gentle. More gentle. There we go. Happy little trees. Content little stitches. Content little stitches. And we're going to jump over here since we're so close to this color right here. We're going to just do right here. Because it'll save me time to do this now. I'm going to come back and be all like rigid about, oh, I can only stitch in this one spot. Nope. Sorry about that, I dropped the book. Literally. I threw the book at the floor without using my hands. It was crazy. It was crazy. There we go there. And then pop goes Louisa. Pop goes the froggy. Or the snaggerific thing there. Alright, down here. Down here. I got some, I think, was it Friday? Or third, no, it was Friday, I think. I stopped at Hobby Lobby and got some more floss. No, it was Wednesday. It was after I did the video, right? And so I told you guys I was going to stop and get it. And I did. Well, then I got to grab this thing and not knock everything over at the same time. Oh, that was a stretch, literally. Whew, okay. All right. So yeah, I got some colors that I needed for some different projects. So that was good. I haven't pulled them all out quite yet, but tomorrow I shall have time to get all that done. I'm pretty confident I'm going to get a lot of stitching done tomorrow. I really want to try that whole grid out Stormtrooper page and just go to work on one color at a time. I really want to try that out. See how fast that goes. If it's causes me problems or if it just makes everything easier for me. We'll see. Bink, 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 bink. Bink, 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 bink. It's so fascinating how these things, blended colors, come together the way they do and look so gorgeous. And then you just step back a little bit and it's like, whoa, how did that picture get there? It's unbelievable. It's magic. Oh, is there an early morning football game tomorrow too? That would be awesome. I think there is. I like those early morning football games. Gives me something to watch while I'm stitching early. Although I also have like 3 hours plus of Doctor Who that I still haven't watched. Oh, I'm just not as much into TV shows as I should be. I tried getting into them, and I have gotten a little bit into them, but I'm still not quite there yet. Not there at all, really. I stopped like, what was it, like 4 or 5 episodes into Game of Thrones, and yeah. I'll get there. Eventually I shall get there. My husband was watching the Daredevil TV series on Netflix, which he actually liked. He thought it was actually quite good. So I'm like, well, that's cool. Not that I know if I don't know if I'm going to actually ever get to it or not, but as I never even watched the second episode of Luke Cage. All right, hold on. Where am I? Am I here? Am I right there? No, I'm right there. I gotta lean way over to get this. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, sure looks like that's right. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Got to know how to bum like Bonnie Maroney. That old song. Do the Watusi like my little Lucy. Oh, I like those old songs. Found this great 80s song at work, or 80s station at work today. It was so awesome. It was like, She Blinded Me with Science, and then I Love a Rainy Night, and I mean, it was just like one cool song after another. It was awesome. And I'm like, this is amazing. We gotta watch this more often. We gotta do this more often. Oh, where am I, guys? Pause. Okay. I had to decide what I was gonna do next. Because it's not just as easy as it may look. Don't try this at home, folks. There is actually occasionally a symbol or a yeah, a symbol basically where the floss colors are actually just one color. Every once in a while, you'll come across that. So that's what I'm going to do now, is work on this particular symbol. And I'm going to show you here. Yep, that's that one, and it's that one, and it's that one. Let me just move this over here so I can see a little better. Okay, okay. I'm just looking here. So I actually got that. Watch, I'll start stitching it in. I've actually, yep, I filled that in, okay, and I didn't mark it, okay, okay, okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm looking and I'm reading and I'm doing, and look at all this stuff going on here. Alright, I can do this. Alright, there we go. See, that's why it's so important. You gotta stay on top of the highlighting when you're doing your stuff, especially when you got a piece like this that's complicated, blended, blah blah blah, you know, because then you just waste time. Time was a wasted. Oh, I learned something new today. Y'all ever heard of cotton honey? My friend was telling me about her. She knows somebody who has beehives, and some of the beehives make their honey from cotton. And the thing is that cotton doesn't really have a taste, so you end up with like something with the texture of honey, but without the taste of honey. And, you know, without any kind of extra, you know, whether it's wildflower or whatever else that they've been, you know, working on. And so I guess they use that in different products that will, that they need like that consistency for. So I thought that was pretty cool. Learned something new today. I like learning stuff that's new. I really want to move this project down further just so that we can see the building come into play here, but gotta get the sky done. Can't neglect the sky. Mustn't neglect the sky. But we'll work a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna start getting all the stuff together, because it's late. I can tell. My body clock is saying, what are you doing? Go to bed, you crazy. Let me look here. 1, 2, stop. Perfecto. And then I got that one done. And I did that one. And then this one is next. Hot dog. Hot dog. Everybody must be asleep downstairs because nobody's saying anything. And it wouldn't mind trying to leave them outside, or not outside, but out of their kennels and whatnot. But gosh knows, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody's going to hear a leaf rustle outside, and they're going to feel like they've got to be all barky. Got to be all barky bark. And then that'll wake me up. I won't like it. Alright, I'm going to have to highlight before I go too much further here, because since I didn't highlight before, I must highlight now. That way I keep myself in check. Must keep self in check. Check. Alrighty. Okay, so we got that done. Put one here. Yep. there. And then down here. Ah, needle fell right out of my hand. It flew right out of my hand. Okay, got that part done. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Come down here. Do this one. And this one. Ah, come back here. There we go. Oops, see, I'm doing it again. I'm blocking off what you guys can see. I hope you guys can see that. I know it's just a little bit dark right here because it is nighttime. I'm not getting any of that natural ambient light outside. Poke myself on the backside. Not on my backside, on the backside of the project. Because that would be pretty impressive if I was able to do that. Otherwise. Alright. And here, and that goes up there. And bump, bump, bump. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. Look at that, I'm getting off the edge of the what's gridded already. No, not off of what's gridded. No. We might be done with what I can do here, at least on this part. At least. Let's see, I'm going to put one right here. You know what would be really cool? You know how they have, you guys ever heard of master builders in Legos? Where there's not a plan, you just kind of just go? What if there was like a master cross stitcher who could just like take the fabric and then get all these different colors and then literally just start stitching together stuff and then eventually comes out to be like a picture? Like a beautiful painting or something. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Bum, bum, bum. It'd also take a while, wouldn't it? Unless you had somebody that was just ridiculously awesome. Or if you had like a Ronnie Rowe type where it was just like one color and it was like a do and you just stitched like mad, you know, to get that way. Stitch like mad. Sometimes I stitch mad. No, actually I never stitch mad because I can't stitch if I'm not at peace. So if I'm agitated, upset about something, I'm usually not going to be stitching. My brain will not let me relax like that. Alright, I'm stopping. Who's stopping me now? I'm stopping me now is what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to go and load this up, get this out tomorrow morning and get starting on the big project. But for now, I've got some stuff done up here. Let me move some stuff over here. And I'll get more done tomorrow. So you guys have a great rest of your stitchy week. I'll see you real soon.